So the rumor mill tells me that there's a strong witchcraft that comes out of Kisii. Is that true?
It's not a huge number, but some have.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and I am sure it's night somewhere. Hello, thank you for joining us. I've been dealing and talking about utamaduni here in Nairobi, Kenya, where I have a home. The things that I have learned in the month I've been here, I cannot keep it to myself. I have to share it with you. I have to tell you. So one of the things that I believe, especially for the diaspora, those of us with African roots, I believe you need to know this because I am part Jamaican. I was born in Jamaica and I've lived most of my life in Florida. So there's a lot of things that I've missed along the way, and now that I'm learning them, I think I want to tell you. One thing that we're talking about now, as I talked about utamaduni, that is the Swahili word for culture. And what does it mean? Culture, roots, heritage. One thing that I've learned, one of the many things I've learned since I've been here, is that there are 42 main cultures here, main tribes in particular, here in Kenya. And I was blessed just at hand's reach to find wonderful people that represent different tribes that were willing to come and talk about it. So here I am today with none other than Morris. Morris is the cameraman, and he's going to tell me about what it means to be a man from his tribe. His tribe is called Kisii. His name's Morris. I will not say his last name because I don't want to butcher it. So please help me welcome Morris. What is your last name? Tell us.
I'm Morris Momanyi Mburo. So Mburo is my daddy's name.
Okay. Is it your dad's last name or your dad's middle name?
Middle name.
Ah, so that sort of runs across tribes.
Yeah.
Because I'm Kikuyu and I have my husband's middle name as my last name now, and that's the only name he's willing to give me, and the children that will come from our union. So what tribe do you represent?
I represent Kisii tribe.
What does that mean? Where in Kenya are Kisii people? What cities, what parts, what counties? Give me a few names of different places where I can go. If I say I'm going to go find the Kisii people, where do I go?
So we have Kisii people comes from different. We have two counties, Nyamira and Kisii.
Oh, so there's a Kisii county.
Yeah.
All right.
So like me, I'm coming from Nyamira County. Yeah.
So you would consider that upcountry. So you've moved from the upcountry and you're in the city now.
Yeah.
Will you raise your children here? I know you're married. Will you raise your children here in Nairobi? Or would you go back to, was it Mira County?
Nyamira County.
When you decide to have children?
Sorry?
Would you go back there? Or would you
Nyamira.
remain here in Nairobi from this point forward to have your family and so on?
For now, I will remain in Nairobi.
You remain in, why?
Because in Nairobi, children are raised in a good manner.
Children are raised better?
Yeah.
Tell me how.
How can I put
They get better education, you
Yeah.
think? Are the children back home educated at all? Do they go to school?
in Nairobi?
No, of course I know in Nairobi.
Yeah.
What about in the area you come from?
Yeah.
They all go to school?
Yeah.
Okay. You went to school
Yeah.
and you finished high school.
Yes.
But you're saying you'd prefer to live here. Is it because there's more opportunities for jobs?
Yes. It's because of jobs.
Okay. So how would you be able to tell a Kisii apart from other people, other tribes?
Kisii are different from other tribes because they are hardworking.
Ah.
Yeah, they like farming, e.g. bananas, maize, and tea.
Ah.
Yeah.
Now, I heard it through the grapevine, Nora,
Yeah.
that Kisiis know everything about bananas. Is that because you have banana farms and stuff there?
Yeah.
So I'm glad we're having this conversation because when my mom and I showed up here the first day, we saw the bananas and immediately we started to think we're going to cook green bananas. I remember Prophet saying to us, you know, that's not a banana that should be cooked green.
Yeah.
And we thought, ludicrous madness, that makes no sense because he didn't take time out to explain it. So of course, me and my mother,
Tried
with
to
our
cook.
Jamaican-ness, decided to cut out we cut out about 8 or 9 bananas from one of that
Yes.
bunch and we proceeded to cook it. It was the most bitter banana I'd ever eaten. Tell me why.
We have found 2 to 3 categories of bananas.
Uh-huh.
We have for ripen ones and the other ones for cooking.
Also, this one is only to ripen, not to cook.
Yeah, not to cook.
Ah, well, I learned the hard way, and I will tell you, if somebody says don't eat it when it's green, it's because it is a ripening banana. Never heard such a thing in my life. I've always known that if a banana can be eaten ripe, it can be eaten green. So now I live and learn. But I'm hearing that it's a very sweet variety, and Kisiis know more about bananas than most people do. What else do you find unique or strange about your culture that you think you should share? By the way, I like the shirt. Very nice. Is there anything weird, strange, different about your marriages? Now, there's a question that comes up from time to time, and I'm glad I'm talking to a man. I hear that men are allowed to marry multiple wives in some of the cultures here, in some of the tribes here in Kenya. Is your tribe one of those that allow multiple marriages, multiple
Yes.
wives? Would you try it?
But for me, I can't because my grandfather has 3 wives.
Ah,
So my grandmother, is it great father?
your great-great-grandmother?
Yeah,
What about her? She's what number in that marriage?
number 3.
Ha.
Yeah.
What was that like? What does that mean? So you say you can't. Why is it that you can't or you choose not to?
Because of how do we call Asira?
Convictions?
Yeah.
So just so we know, Morris speaks more Swahili than I speak, and the English is a little imbalanced, but we are getting to the meat of things here. I have Adele helping us with the Swahili on the side here. So, because now this is the kind of stuff that people on the other side want to know. So you say you can't or you won't. Is that I don't want to or I'm not allowed to?
For me, I can't do.
Please explain that question. Is it a I can't because of some rule or I don't want to? You don't like it?
Yeah.
Good. Are you a born again Christian?
Yes.
Aha. That's what has come to my ears when I speak to different people from different tribes. Because apparently, I think throughout all the tribes, it is allowed. But born again Christians, it is absolutely taboo. We know better. The Bible says 1 wife, 1 husband, and that's all we need. And so, as a Christian man, Mr. Morris has said, no, that's not the route I'm going. That's good to know. Who else in your family? You said your grandfather, because I think that it's because it's also dying out. Your grandfather had 3 wives. What about any of your uncles?
No one.
So from your grandfather, that was the last person who had
Yeah.
multiple wives after him. Is your grandfather still alive?
No.
I'm sure having 1 wife is a lot of work, much less 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So after him, it has stopped. And are you seeing that that behavior when you go up country? Do you see people still having multiple wives? Is it something that you think is dying out? It's happening less and less. What?
Because of less.
It's happening less and less.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. So in a few years, that won't be a problem anymore. You know, you're thinking your wife number 1, you find out your wife number 5 or something. Okay. All right. So tell me something about your culture that you want us to know, that you want to share with us. And you can look at the camera. He's shy, as you can tell. Is anything you want to tell us? Nothing. Now, okay, then I'm going to go down the rumor mill. So the rumor mill tells me that there's a strong witchcraft that comes out of Kisii. Is that true?
It's not a huge number, but some have.
Some of.
Yeah.
Now, I will tell you, I heard about it from the United States, not because the ladies around here were saying it. A pastor sat down with me and he told me that he went to Kisii, and by the time he got back home, he started seeing roaches everywhere, infestation of roaches, because, of course, he went in there to spread the gospel, and it was something that they didn't want. And he said he was also kidnapped while he was there. It was like crazy. Yeah. So I said, okay, let me talk to the people from there. Let them tell me what's going on. So you're saying there is a culture of witchcraft, but it's not something that is celebrated anymore.
Yeah.
Now, I will put you at ease, because while people are saying Kisii has witchcraft, I will say this proudly and honestly. Everywhere in the world where people are, there is witchcraft, black magic, obia, voodoo. Y'all know what I'm talking about over there in the West. So, to walk around and say this culture has it and that one doesn't, it wouldn't be true. Because where the devil is, there's always going to be some kind of black magic, witchcraft. We have to come to the light, walk in the light as children of light and not in darkness, to know, and not also to walk around and say, oh, you come from a culture where this is going on, because good people come from bad places and bad people come from good places. They asked a question one day, can anything good come from Nazareth? The best of best, Jesus Christ, came from a place where they thought it was taboo. So please, let's not use a tribe, a culture, or a place you come from to determine who you are and what you will be. Because you might just be the light that the entire world is waiting for. All right?
Yes.
Is there anything else you want to say? Matter of fact, what I'd like you to say for us is to say hello in Kisii tongue, in your language.
So in my language, I can say when I greet someone, I say Nakibono.
Now that's easy. Nakibono. And what does that
Nakibono.
exactly mean?
How are you?
How are you?
Yeah.
Nakibono. Well, Nakibono.
Mbiyande.
Beyond it for me too. Thank you so much for coming on, Morris.
Yeah.
I know it took a lot, but we're glad for the information we received. I've learned quite a bit from you, and I'm thankful that you're here and that you're within harm's reach for us. God bless you. And to those of you who are joining, like, subscribe, come, and just, there's a wealth of information. There's so much going on. Not only am I in Nairobi, I've been to a few major areas. God bless you. And when I'm not here in Nairobi, when I go to Jamaica, when I go to Brazil, when I go wherever I go, because I'm telling you, I'm an international woman now. God bless you. Tune in. I love you and I'm praying for you.